Hey guys, welcome back. So in this one, we're going to continue setting up, restructuring our animation blueprint. So in our animation blueprint, in our Atom graph right here, in our unarmed layer, we're going to set up our cycle state, our cycle pose. So we're going to open the unarmed start state machine. I'm going to open the unarmed start state, and I'm going to highlight all of this, and I'm going to hit copy, Control C to copy. I'm going to head back to our unarmed cycle state. I'm going to open our unarmed cycle and I'm going to paste. So with this pasted, I'm simply going to connect this to our result, our output. And all we need to do here is replace these variables here. So I'm going to create 3 new variables. So I'm going to duplicate this one. To keep things clean, I'm going to add this to a category. So I'm going to call this first category jog start, actually unarmed animations. I'm gonna put this little bracket here so we can create a separate category under animations. So animations unarmed, and under unarmed I'm going to add start. Alright, so now you can see we have 3 categories here. So animations, unarmed, and start, and we're gonna drag all of these start animations into the start category. Now I'm going to duplicate this one, and I'm going to call this jog cycle items. And the only thing we're going to do when the category change is change from start to cycle. Nice. So we have unarmed start and we have unarmed cycle. So I'm going to duplicate this again. I'm going to create one for the walking, so walk cycle items, and the last one for crouch walk cycle items. Save, compile. Now let's replace all of the crouch walk animations first, since we're already here. I'm just going to straighten this. Nice. So go back on left, right. So crouch cycle animations. This is why I never commented like start or cycle. I just commented crouching because I know we'll need to change this. It will save us some time instead of having to rename everything. Great, and this is using the same walk play rate. For here, for standing, so jog cycles atom and the walk cycle atom. I'm going to do the same with all of the rest of them. Awesome. So now if you compile, we'll save and compile. That would be it for our cycle layer. So in here, in our unarmed master state, I'm going to open this up and we're going to create a new state. Transition from our idle state to movement. I'm going to call this locomotion start. Great, we're going to create a transition here. So I'm going to promote this to a shared rule, and I'm going to rename this to should start. I'm going to open this transition up. I'm going to right click and we're going to search for should move. Oh. Yeah, so let's get should move, and that will be our transition rule. So if should move is true, then we should enter locomotion start. If I save, hit compile. One more thing for my Patreons. Where is it? Oh yeah, so the Patreon project has the logic set up in the player character, but the YouTube version has it in a component. I'll be transferring this to a component later on. So for now, for my patrons, we can delete this bit of code here on the event tick, as that was for the jumping. Save, compile, and I'm going to close this off. So locomotion start is currently empty, so we can check to see if the transition is working or not. I'll hit play. Oh yeah, so we never set up and idle. So let's open our idle state. And we're going to do, let me show you this way as well. Let's do a random sequence player. We're going to connect this to the result, highlight the sequence player, and we're going to add 3 new entries. Well, entries, sorry. I'm going to search for unarmed idle. And you can see we have idle ready, fidget, and scanned. The first one is going to be our idle ready. The second one is going to be our fidget. And the third one is going to be our scan. And the chance to play is how often do you want the animation to play. So if it's 1, there's a 100% chance it will play right after each other. So I'm going to set both of them to be 0.4 so there's a 40% chance the idle scan will play, and a 40% chance the idle fidget will play, and there's a 100% chance that idle ready will always be playing. So now you can see the character is in idle state. If I push forward, he will go into his A pose, and that is because he's transitioning from idle to locomotion start. So let's open our locomotion start, right click, and we're going to search for unarmed start pose. So use cached pose, unarmed start pose, and that will get our recent set unarmed start graph, which will be this. I'm gonna delete this. Actually no, you can leave it. Save, compile, and now it will get all of the animations from here, so we can see. Okay. Should start directions. Right. This is because we never inserted any of our animations in the structs. So if I head to class defaults here, and in the animations tab under unarmed, the category that we just created, we have start and we have cycle. And if you open this, like if you hit the drop down arrow here, you can see we have nothing slotted. So I'm going to leave it empty, but I'm simply going to add in 1 so you can see that it's working. So let's start jog forward. We're going to use forward for now, so you can see he's entering the start and he's going into the cycle. So that was happening there. Start, into cycle. Another thing you will notice is the character is sliding. And this is because we removed our turn in place information. And I'll provide a fix for that in the next video, along with our stopping animations. So that's it for this one, guys. See ya.